You're on camera. How you doing?
Great.
So we had you come in today because you've been making some great strides here at BikramYogaWorks. So I want to talk to you about a little bit about that today. I want you to tell me about your experience so far. You know, I'm going to ask you a few other questions that we're going to start to kind of, I'm going to prep you for a little bit. So don't worry about, when I want you to give the most honest and forthcoming responses that you can get. All right?
All right.
All right. So you just did a photo shoot. Was that your first photo shoot ever?
Ever in life. In all my 48 years of living.
Really?
I've
Never done one?
No.
2 years ago, would you have done a photo shoot?
Absolutely not. No.
What has changed for you in 2 years?
Everything.
Yep.
Health-wise, I'm a lot healthier spot. Confidence up. Energy's up. I used to be one of the laziest people in the world. Wouldn't walk up the stairs in my own house. Wouldn't go down the stairs if I needed something. So it's just changed my life completely. I'm so thankful that I got started.
I remember when you first started losing weight, you wouldn't tell me how much weight you lost. And I realized that maybe because you intentionally weren't also trying to look at the scale.
Absolutely.
But more recently, you actually started putting out the number.
Yes.
How much weight have you lost?
170 pounds so far.
And that's in 2 years.
2 years on Thursday, yep.
So you started calling it your fat anniversary. Why?
All right. Because I just wanted a different name, and right now, honestly, I'm more excited about my fat anniversary than my birthday. Because I just have a renewed spirit and energy that I didn't have, and I'm just so thankful to, be blessed to have gotten another shot to, live life and live it the way I want to live it.
What was your wake-up call, Ron?
Man, there's a couple of them. So one was getting on the airplane and secretly having to ask the stewardess for a belt extension. It was really embarrassing. That was one. Then two, every time I went for my physical, I would go to the doctor. She would say, get on the scale. And I'm like, nope. I'm not getting on that scale. So finally, 2 years ago, she said, you know what? If you don't get on the scale, I'm not going to give you a physical. She put her foot down. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get on the scale, but don't tell me my weight. Got on the scale. She didn't tell me my weight that first couple of times. Then she accidentally shouted my weight out to one of the nurses. And it was at that point, I knew I had to change or I wasn't going to be around no more. So yeah.
Was it anybody in particular that you are trying to be around for, or it was just because you decided for yourself?
Yeah, for me, you can't, one of the best sayings I always remember from my grandmother is that you can't pour from an empty cup. So, I have to take care of me in order to be able to help others. So,
I saw you a few months ago. I think it was maybe the beginning of the school year, and you were actually like motivating your team.
Absolutely.
And it was in the context of your schoolwork. You're a principal at a DC school, but I wonder how much your journey on this particular journey for fitness, wellness, weight loss has also inspired your staff.
Oh yeah, tremendously. They see, my dedication and the hard work I put in. I've always been somebody who leads by example. I don't feel like you can lead from just words, but your actions have to back up the words that you say. So now I'm able to actually physically go and do so many things that I wasn't able to do. So again, I'm just super thankful that I got the opportunity.
So during your breaks, I see you dropping and giving 50 push-ups.
Yeah.
They probably wonder what you're doing in your office.
I know. But I mean, honestly, just because 2 years ago, I couldn't even I was on my knees doing push-ups.
Yeah.
I couldn't get up from the floor without grabbing onto the bar, so I just know where I came from. I keep some of the same clothes to remind myself where I came from, and things like that, and just to continue to push forward.
one word of advice that you would give to someone who is also trying to get back to themselves, also potentially lose weight, and focus on their health?
You know, you gotta just be tired of your current circumstance, and you gotta want better. Know that you absolutely deserve better for yourself, and that you just, like my grandmother used to say, you can't pour from an empty cup. A lot of us like to give, and we get our satisfaction from giving, but we have to be able to take care of ourselves. It's number one. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you can do it every morning. That positive self-talk goes a long way in weight loss.
Thank you, Ron.
All right.